Welcome back, guys. Well, today I'm out here in the woods just chatting with you, and I've got a bit of a fire going behind me because the bugs are bad this spring and early summer. So such a gorgeous day out. I spent the morning on a 3-hour paddle around the area and just scouting out areas for camping this year, for going on some Crown Land camping. So it made me think that I should probably update you on some really cool camping gear that I have for this year, some new stuff you haven't seen before. Let's check it out. So first off, I want to introduce you guys to my new Garmin. It's the 64S GPS unit. I picked that up. It's a brand new item for me. I got it at Cabela's on sale. These items do go on sale, which is awesome. And basically, I got tired of my eTrex 10. I had it for many years, and it just sort of wasn't suiting me well anymore, and I'm going deeper and deeper into the bush, and I need a little bit more capability than the eTrex 10 could offer me. So this one's really good. I've got the Ontario Off-Roads map book downloaded onto it. It has an SD card slot sort of just behind the clip right here. So for 1 year, I also have the bird's eye view, which is a satellite, so I can download satellite of a very small area of where I'm hiking, and so that's interesting. I mean, it's not super amazing. Obviously, it's a pretty large scale satellite view, but it gives you a general idea of what's going on in that area. And yeah, I really enjoy it so far. I've used it out boating, I've used it out hiking. I think it's a really good unit. Obviously, like in dense cover, it still has the same issues as the eTrex 10, probably not as bad, but it's got a little antenna right here, so that's very helpful for going through the bush. So if it's not this unit you want to get for this summer for camping, then certainly I highly recommend a GPS unit, especially with some kind of map system loaded onto here. The eTrex 10 was just telling me, oh, there's mixed forest and stuff like that. So at least this is a little bit more specific. I like the little clip. You can kind of clip it onto your pack and whatnot. So stay tuned. I will be probably doing a review on this the more I get to know it, but I love it because it's also waterproof. I don't know if it floats yet. I haven't tried that. I don't think it does, but stay tuned. So that's my Garmin GPS 64S. The next item is the Wild Venture Hex Blanket, and I love it. It is a 50 by 80 blanket. It's got water repellent outside, and on the inside it's really soft. This is the orange and the gray color option. The outside's nice and slippery, and the inside is really very soft and comfortable. You can use this as a sleeping bag. You can use it as a mat when you're laying down in the forest. You can use it, at the beach. It has little snaps. You can kind of pop it together like that and turn it into a little mini sleeping bag or a sleeping bag liner, which is really cool. If you're wearing it as a blanket, you can kind of, snap it together to keep you warm like that. So it's really awesome. Obviously, if you're by a fire, you want to sort of stay back. It's not a fireproof fabric, but certainly can keep you warm, when you're by the fire or at the beach or, watching some fireworks or something like that. So I use it when I do my hammock camping. I've done, resting in my hammock, and I put this on top. Basically, it keeps me so warm and definitely keeps the bugs away at night. So I really enjoy this product. I think it's great. So it also offers a lifetime warranty, which is fabulous. So if something happens, you can return it. So this blanket is actually pretty light. It's just a little over a couple of pounds, and so it's great for sort of day adventures or if you're going on some longer adventures too. It also comes in this super handy carry bag as well. So links are down below to all the products I'm talking about today in case you guys want to get these for your summer camping adventures. So speaking of light, I picked up these Black Rock Gear down mittens from them this spring. I really like them a lot. I wore them a lot this spring doing some camping, and they're really versatile. They fit me perfectly. These are a size small. There's different fabrics out there. This one I believe is a taffeta, but it also comes in ripstop fabric, and they're water repellent. And look at this, you can pop these off and be really functional with your hands. You can even take your thumb out of there, so just like that, and pop them back on, so you don't even have to lose them out of your pocket. They're extremely light. They are extremely warm, so I do recommend wearing a liner glove underneath. You might get a little bit sweaty. You can use like one of those magic gloves or whatnot. And, but oh my goodness, these are so warm. If you're hanging out around camp, you're going hiking, fishing, hunting, these are really good, to kind of have on your hand. You can kind of pull them back. You can be very functional and then get right warm again. So these are great. They've also got a little loop on them right here on both of them, so if you want to hang them on a carabiner and put them on your pack, that's fine. They scrunch up into a ball, extremely small, very, very light. I mean, this is just like featherweight, to be honest. You can't beat this kind of stuff for those cool nights, especially if you want to hang out in your tent and keep your hands warm. These are the things for you. You guys know I have my my woolies from them, so that's kind of in a burnt orange color and a mint color. I love them. So now that I have the mitts and I love them so much, I elected to buy this. So you can kind of put it over, you know, your hat if you like, just like that. Or you can kind of pop it on like so. So this is going to be super warm. This is a down hat, is exceptionally light. Like a lot of their gear is so light. And you know what, these gloves, like look at, you can like scrunch this up into a little itty bitty ball and put it in your pack. So they are really, really small and very light. You barely know you're carrying them with you. And this is great to have when it is extremely cool outside. Like I was wearing my woolies in -30. So, I mean, I can hardly, there's no bugs. You know, I can hardly wait to try this out, because if their woolies can withstand, you know, the Canadian winters of -30, -35 Celsius, I mean, this is going to take it to the next level, right? So really looking forward to using that, you know, for some of my cooler camping adventures coming up. And I want to let you guys know, just in case you're going someplace cool this summer, cooler at night, and you want to have, you know, something made of natural product, you know, like the down, it really is helpful. So they're also waterproof, just so you know as well. So if you guys are just going someplace cooler this summer for your vacation and you want something at night for camp or just, you know, hiking around, grab yourself one of these little down beanies and the down gloves. You won't be disappointed. Another thing I found really helpful this spring, depending on where you're going for your camping adventures, is this Ben's Invisinet bug net. So I think this was just about 10 bucks. I picked it up at a local outfitter. So with the Invisinet, you just sort of pop it on like so. Keep your hat on, obviously. And there you go. So it's got this little bit right here you can kind of tuck in. You can cinch it up around your neck, and it you know, provides an exceptional visibility actually. So it's pretty good. For 10 bucks, it's worth it. It's been pretty bad this summer and spring. So if you're going someplace with lots of bugs, get one of these, or better yet, a bug jacket. Now this one, I put a little carabiner on here, and I can just kind of clip it to my fanny pack. So when I'm in the woods and I really need this, I can just get it out and get it ready to go. It is also extremely light. I don't know if it's barely an ounce. It's so light, so a great addition to your pack. I just looked down as I'm trying to get my next product here, and I found this feather. I don't know what that's from. How cool is that? There have been eagles in the area. I'm not really sure if this is an eagle type feather, but look at that. Isn't that cool? Literally just in front of me. The next thing is a Leatherman tool. This is the Leatherman Signal, and I picked this up at, oh geez, I don't know if it was Cabela's, probably early spring or so. I was looking for, I had another little set like this. It was kind of a junk one. It was like from, you know, Columbia or something like that. So I wanted to go big or go home. So I picked up this. It's Leatherman Signal. It has lots of different features. Let's take a look at some of the things this unit has. All right, so let's take a look. We've got it opened up here. The top, we've got a hammer, got a carabiner, and this is a bottle opener as well, right where my index finger is. There's a couple of box wrenches there. If we go down this arm here of the pliers, right there you have, that's cool. That's basically a fire steel right there. I mean, it's really small, so I mean, really, I light a few fires with that, but it comes out. And if you look on the opposite side, there's a whistle tucked in there. So basically there's a latch right here and the whistle comes out. And same with this comes out as well. So that's awesome. If we look up here, we've got needle nose pliers, regular pliers, and there's some really heavy duty wire cutters. Definitely works really well in this little demo you can see here. I'm cutting some thin wire as well as some thicker wire, and it really does the job. These are replaceable too, which is really nice. Down here, there's also in the center part, there's some wire crimpers in there. I don't know if you can really appreciate that, but that's what that is down in there. When you kind of close it down, you can kind of crimp a wire. So we go down this side, of course, well, there's the clip. If you go like that, push down, this comes out. This is actually a sharpener for the knife. So that's really neat to have a knife sharpener with you, because I'll show you in a moment. This has to have a knife as well as a saw. The arm of this one, you've got your screwdriver, so you can kind of switch out the different heads there on either side, the Phillips and the regular screwdriver there. Pop that in there. Got your can opener. In here, I think you have an awl. Yeah, you got an awl in there too. So that's pretty cool. We'll close it up now, and you can see on this side, we've got our knife. It's got a very sharp knife. You can see the serrated edge and a very sharp blade right there. It's 420 HC stainless steel, and again the blade locks down, so that's really good for safety purposes. It's got a really good solid handle, especially if you're actually using the hammer part as well. That's really nice. And to close it, basically you just sort of push down on this little spot right here and close it up. Just like that. Of course, on this side you have a saw, and to kind of get at the saw you just kind of pull it up right there, and that's a nice looking aggressive saw. Feels solid as well. Again, it locks into place. There you go, you can cut a bit of wood at camp and stay safe at the same time. One thing I didn't realize when I first got it was you have to lock it down like that. So when you clip it to your belt, that it doesn't pry open. So if you don't want to put it in the case that it comes with, but you want to carry it on your belt buckle, definitely lock it down right there. If you don't, it tends to want to open just like that. So make sure to lock it down. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys, and checking out some of my new summer camping gear. I cannot wait to get out there and continue to enjoy the season. It's just wonderful. And you'll definitely see all these products featured in upcoming videos for the future. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful week as always. Have fun and stay safe. Take care.